Good morning or good evening, depending on when you are opening this video. So, what you missed if you were not here on our first day of school is we went over schedules and we did a little bit of getting to know you. So, I'm going to run down how we got all that done. So, if you're in my class, I have already added everyone to the Google Classroom. So, what you would need to do if you were in the classroom, for example, here's my block 2. If I went to your classes page, here are all my classes this year, and you should have a little join here near the front if you are not already in a class. Now, what else we did is we did a breakdown for the schedule. So let's say you are in my block 2. Most of the work is going to be in the classwork tab. But before we get there, the way that you are going to be able to talk to me is there will be a Google Meet link located right in this header. You would simply click it and you would get a Meet button. Now, while the stream is where I post more updates, it is not where I will post my actual class work. That would be in the classwork tab. Now, this may seem daunting with all the topics, because this is all of our topics this year. The ones you really need to focus on yesterday or today, depending on what day you're watching this, is we did our schedule. So you would click on the schedule. Now this you don't need to turn in. Well, I did have someone turn it in. It's more for you. So when you click on the class schedule, what we did is we filled in this Google Sheet based on our class periods. This way you have a one-stop shop to figure out where you need to go on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then on the other tab at the bottom, you have your times for Wednesday. Additionally, we played 2 truths, 1 lie to get to know everyone in our class. Lastly, we completed a soundtrack of my summer, which is due on Friday, the 28th. I asked kids to follow along the directions, which are soundtrack of the summer. Listening to music can bring back memories and transport us back to memorable times in our lives. A song must remind you of your childhood, or might remind you, an old friend, a family event, or a significant time in your life. Think back to your summer vacation and the significant or memorable events. Create a soundtrack that best represents your summer holiday. What mood or feelings best sum up the summer for you? Is there a common theme you can find to describe your vacation? Create a playlist of 8 to 10 songs that best represent your summer soundtrack. Include the title of the song and the name of the artist on your playlist. For each song you choose, I actually only made them do it for 5, but please write at least 3 to 4 sentences to explain why you picked the song. Be sure to explain the song's significance to you and your experience. We are not doing the create a cover art for your playlist. So, I gave the example. Here are the songs that represented my summer. I've done all the clean versions, and I asked that the kids also do clean versions. If you would like to add a link, I'll show you how. You would have queued it up, possibly on YouTube. You would have highlighted the entire thing and hit this link button. Now, mine already has a link, but here's where you would copy the link. So I have 10 songs. I only require the kiddos to have 8. And then I explained 5 of my songs and how they represented my summer. For example, I gave Rocket Man by Elton John. During the summer break, we had a rocket launch from Elon Musk called SpaceX. It will supposedly be going to the International Space Station with 2 astronauts, and is the first of many. Elton John's song talks about a man who is in space and is going to be there for a while. The kids were then given this blank playlist. You would go along, and as you finish typing, enter until the next space. Like I said before, they only need 8. Slide number 5 is their explanation, where they will put the title in this line, the artist in this line, and their reasoning here. Now you may notice there is actually 10 available slots for explanations. I only require 5 explanations are done. Like I said, this was assigned to be completed or in class, and we gave a good chunk of time. However, it's due on the 28th, so they still have around 4 days to get it done. I hope this helped you understand what you might have missed, but it's all right if you did. Now, if you have any questions on the website, you can scroll down to Humanities. Find my name, Miss J's. Wait for things to load. You can either click this Post-it note, which has question on it. Also feel free to click around this as I have different links, including this little email button, which will send you to my inbox so that you can write me an email. Or at the bottom, there is a place you can type questions and have me answer as well. I hope this answered some of your questions before you had to answer them, but feel free to use either the Google form or email me at your earliest convenience.